Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and I'm just going to be currently doing my starting 11 prediction for the Manchester United Benfica game tomorrow, match date for match 4 in the Champions League, now our 4th group stage match after we have significantly won 3. We've won 3. This is our 4th Champions League game. We've won our previous 3, 9 out of 9 points so far in the Champions League group stage. You know, victories over Basel, victories over Moscow away from home, and victory last time out against Benfica away from home as well. So we've had a fantastic start to the Champions League group stage. Benfica have had an absolutely terrible, devastating start. You know, they've lost 3 out of 3 so far in their Champions League group stages. Lost to Basel 5-0. Lost to CSK Moscow at home, and lost to us last time out as well. But to be quite honest with you, Benfica are having a really tough time so far in the Champions League. We know they haven't beat us since the group stage. They haven't beat us, which was in 2005-2006. I think it was as well. But you know, they are the champions, as I said, of Benfica. They are doing pretty well. Benfica are doing pretty well in their league. You know, they're sitting third in their league of Benfica. They're sitting third. They've played 10 games. They've only lost one match of Benfica so far in their first 10 games to their season. So they are doing pretty well. I think they're like 5 points behind Porto from top spot. But they are doing very well in their Liga. Benfica, I've just got a few things to update you with as well. Benfica currently coming to this game, I think, with 2 players suspended because one of their players had got sent off against us last time out. I think it was Lucio or something like that. I think they've got another player suspended as well as Benfica, and they've got 2 players injured, I think, as well. But yeah, as I said, we did beat them last time out. Wasn't the most convincing performance, as I said. You know, the performances haven't been up to scratch since Liverpool. You know, we had a 3-game period. Liverpool was pretty poor. Benfica was poor. Huddersfield was very poor. You know, 2 defensive mistakes. But I think, you know, it's good that we've got back to winning ways at the moment. You know, got a fantastic victory against Swansea last week as well in the Carabao Cup. You know, kept another clean sheet. Got a fantastic result against Tottenham at the weekend as well. Kept another clean sheet in that. Wasn't the best performance again, but still got the win. But yeah, it's good to see, you know, that we are scoring goals this season and we are keeping clean sheets as well. So hopefully we can forget about the Huddersfield defeat. May have just been a blip, but we have got games coming up thick and fast. You know, we've got Chelsea away on Sunday as well. Going to be a pretty tough game away from home. But yeah, just to basically update you guys on right now. Anyway, I think, you know, in my starting line prediction, I think Jose Mourinho is going to rest, you know, quite a few decent players, you know, for the game on Sunday, because he knows how much of a big game it is. This game is nowhere near as important as Sunday, because obviously, you know, we've already took 9 points, 3 wins out of 3, 9 points, so we've already nearly qualified for the knockouts for the Champions League. As I said, you know, we currently have won the competition 3 times. And we did beat Benfica in 1968, you know, when we had some at Busby. We beat them by 4-1 as well. But yeah, United should now win the group. Very good. We should easily win the group. But just to confirm to you guys right now as well, I'm going to confirm to you that as I did update you about some injury updates, that Marcus Rojo, Jose Mourinho basically has clarified, you know, he's expecting him to return back into action after the international break, so he could be fully fit for the Newcastle game, which is after the international break. He's basically just Jose Mourinho clarity, and we know he's been out through long-term injury, but Jose Mourinho suggested out that he's been working with him. And Jose Mourinho said Rojo's been training with me. This is what Mourinho said, so he can predict. He basically said he can predict that Rojo is going to be back after the international break. Paul Pogba, he just basically said, you know, Jose Mourinho, he has no idea, he honestly has no idea. So basically, Jose Mourinho does not have an estimated date when Paul Pogba is going to be back into action for Manchester United. This is a worry because we have got big games coming up, and, you know, there were some rumours the other day reporting that, you know, Paul Pogba could be back for the Chelsea game, We know he's got a hamstring injury. We know Paul Pogba's been out since the Basel game. I think it's over a month now he's been out. But according to Jose Mourinho, he doesn't have an estimated date when Paul Pogba is going to be back in our most central case midfielder, who made a big impact this season. Before his injury, looks like Fellaini made a big impact this season. Before his injury, we don't know. We haven't had any news on Fellaini at the moment, as I am aware as well. But we have had some information on Marcus Rojo. Yeah, he doesn't know when he's going to return. Jose Mourinho. No, not Marcus Rojo, Paul Pogba. Sorry, he has no idea about Paul Pogba, but he is convinced that he can predict, because obviously Rojo's been training with him. He can predict that Rojo is going to be back into action after the international break. Because we know he's been undergoing his rehabilitation as Marcus Rojo. So yeah, we know Ibrahimovic is back in December as well, because obviously he's been out for long-term injury. We know when he suffered that injury against Anderlecht, just like Rojo did, but Ibrahimovic's was very, very severe. We thought his career was over at that moment in time. We even thought his career was over. We thought initially it was going to be out at least to the end of the year. But good to see, Zlatan coming back in December as well. It was good, it was good to see Bailey back in action, against Tottenham Hotspur, because he missed the 5 previous games before the Tottenham Hotspur game due to injury as well. So it was good to see him back in action. But you know what? I think a few players, are going to be rested in this Benfica game, because I think he's going to save quite a few players, for the game on Sunday as well. So we'll get straight into the starting 11 prediction. I think he's going to make quite a few changes, from the Tottenham victory. I think Mourinho's going to make some changes in the squad. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to stick with David De Gea in goal, as I said. David De Gea in goal, as I said. With David De Gea, Man United, I think I'm going to talk about him. Man United are prepared to have contract talks with David De Gea, and I think Man United may increase his wage as well to keep him at the club, because obviously David De Gea's deal runs out at Old Trafford in 2019. We know Real Madrid have had a long-standing interest in David De Gea. It reported about 3 or 4 weeks ago that Paris Saint-Germain had been interested. Obviously, we know John Blanc's been on Paris Saint-Germain's radar as well, who I think has a 100 million release clause as well. But as I said, David De Gea has nearly made 3 century appearances now for Manchester United. Very, very good at keeping clean sheets. Best goalkeeper in the world without a doubt. But Man United has won Premier League with us, Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup, and all that. He's been absolutely phenomenal goalkeeper for Manchester United. David De Gea, and I said, if he is to go, we don't know where his future lies ahead of him. As I said, I think if he is to leave, he will go to Madrid, because obviously he's born in Madrid, as well as in Madrid, he has girlfriends in Madrid. But Mourinho was convinced that David De Gea was going to stay at Old Trafford. But as I said, he risen up the ranks fantastically well with Atletico Madrid. We purchased him for £18.5 million for Atletico Madrid, so this is 7 seasons now in the process with Man United. But as I said, Real Madrid nearly got a deal over the line in 2015 for David De Gea, but due to a fax machine, Real Madrid's pursuit of David De Gea had come to a conclusion and an end, so it didn't materialise, and he stayed on with Manchester United. And they said even if we were opening to sell him in the future, would be demanding at least probably about 50-60 million pound if we was to open in to sell him in the future. So Man United prepared to have contract talks in many ways. So I think, Jose Mourinho is going to go with David De Gea in goal in this anywhere. At the right back, I think he could rest on, Antonio Valencia. He's our most advanced right back. He could rest him for the Chelsea game. So he maybe, who could he put at the right back? Tunesby, because he can play there. Who else could he put there? We know Diamond can play as a left back, even though he operates at he can play at right back, but he can operate as a left back as well. But yeah, I'm still gonna go give it to Antonio Valencia. We'll give it to Antonio Valencia though anyway. Centre back partnership, yes, I definitely, as I said, think Lindelof's gonna play in this game. even though I don't think he's ready for the Premier League yet. We did purchase him for £30 million from Benfica during the summer. He has failed. He hasn't made an impact yet at Manchester United, but I think give him a bit of a time to settle in. We know he hasn't played in the Premier League. Well, yes, he has, sorry. He come on in the Huddersfield defeat, but that's the only game he's featured in the Premier League this season. That's only because Phil Jones came off. I think he's going to rest. I don't think he's going to play Bailey in this game. He's going to rest him for the Chelsea game. He may play, Lindelof Jones, Lindelof Smalling, but I think he'll rest Jones as well. So I think it'll be Bailey and Jones on Sunday's centre-back partnership. So for me, Lindelof Smalling at the centre-back position, in my opinion. So it's going to be Lindelof and Smalling. At the left-back position, really, anyone could, get the left-back position. I'm not too sure about the left-back position. A lot of players have been playing in left-back position. There's a lot of options, for Jose Mourinho to put, quite a few of his players in that left-back position. We've seen Ashley Young playing there, who I think's made a massive impact for us, since he's, been playing at left-back position, Ashley Young. But we know he played on the right against Liverpool. He didn't play at left-back also in the Tottenham game, did he? So, for me, Ashley Young could get it. Darmian could maybe get it. But he may rest Ashley Young. Darmian could get it. Maybe even Luke Shaw could get it. Blind could get it. For me, I think he should maybe give Luke Shaw a chance, maybe to try and prove himself, because we know now that Luke Shaw and Jose Mourinho have had a fallout, and Luke Shaw feels his career could be over after a breakdown in relation with Jose Mourinho. We know Luke Shaw's injury prone, he's recovered from long-term injury, but he hasn't featured much this season. And, he apparently wants a January exit. Pochettino's keen on the player, looking to reunite with Luke Shaw, because, he worked with him during his time with Southampton, Pochettino, before he went to Tottenham. And, yeah, we know he recently ranks with Southampton, did Luke Shaw. He's made nearly century appearances now in the Premier League as Luke Shaw. We know he made his international debut in 2014. We know we purchased him for £29 million from Southampton back in 2014, but Jose Mourinho especially gave him a lot of criticism last season. We know he's under contract till 2019 as well, but possibly he could leave, because obviously he's Jose Mourinho's fourth or fifth choice left back now. But for me, Jose Mourinho could maybe give him the chance to see how he performs, even though he could leave in January or the summer maybe, or we could even loan him out in January. But maybe give him the chance, because this is not the most important game, really, is it? But anyone could really get it, as I said. Maybe Darmian could get it there. Luke Shaw may get the chance, or Luke Shaw maybe come on as a substitute, as he has done this season on 2 occasions in the Carabao Cup. Ashley Young maybe. I think Ashley Young will be rested. Maybe Daley Blind. For me, I'm going to give it to Matteo Darmian. I don't think I think Luke Shaw deserves a chance, but I can't see Mourinho playing him, so I'm going to go with Darmian at the left back position. It's going to be a 4-2-3-1 formation anyway. So far we've got De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Lindelof, Darmian. In the midfield, I think Carrick's going to be. I think Matic is going to be rested. I think Matic has played in every single game this season for Manchester United, but I think he's going to be rested for this game, and it'd be good to see him versus his former club on Sunday. So he's going to be rested for this game. So for me, I think he's going to go over there, and obviously it's got to be Michael Carrick, hasn't it? Because Fellaini and Pogba are still injured and all that. So Michael Carrick, as I said, has only played once this season as Michael Carrick, and that was in the Carabao Cup against Burton. We know he's not preferred choice. We know he's a backup option there for Jose Mourinho. He's Michael Carrick. I think he's recently been injured as well. He's just a backup option now, and we know he's not going to be guaranteed now regular first team football with Manchester United. He's obviously going to fall down the pecking order, with likes of Matic there, Herrera, Pogba, when they're fully fit, for Fellaini when he's fully fit, even Tunesebe. So Carrick will want to continue his career in fine style, and it's reportedly said that West Brom and Aston Villa and Leicester have been interested. For West Brom, Tony Pulis has expressed a strong interest in Carrick. Carrick's been fantastic, Manchester United, though, he's won every single domestic cup with the club. Domestic cup, he's been here, I think, about 12 years now. So he has been Manchester United over a decade, nearly played 400 games for Manchester United. So he's nearly made 4 century appearances for Manchester United as Michael Carrick as well. But I said he's a player. Very, very good. He was very, very good back in the day. He's aging up now, but he's set for retiring soon. A very, very good partnership with Scholes back in the day as well was Michael Carrick. But British decoration of football. Very, very good player indeed. Doesn't rely much on pace, but passing ability very, very good. Good at covering up space, and just being a very, very good Manchester United player. He's been the Flushie United, and as I said, we purchased him from Tottenham for just over £18 million in 2006. He risen up the ranks with West Ham. He made over 150 odd appearances for West Ham as well, and he joined their youth system in 1997. Also won the FA Youth Cup with West Ham in 1999 as well. And he did well with West Ham. He risen up the ranks, did okay with Tottenham, but he has been fantastic for Manchester United. As well as Michael Carrick. So anyway, yes, I think Mourinho's going to put Carrick in this game in the midfield. I think he's going to put Herrera alongside Michael Carrick. As I said, Herrera, yes, he's been featuring a lot, obviously, through the absences of Fellaini and Paul Pogba. But I think Herrera does do good. I think he struggles maybe in the midfield too, but I think when he plays in, I think when there's all the three in the midfield and he's alongside two midfielders, Herrera, I think he does dominate the midfield a bit better as well. Herrera, yes, I think he'll put Herrera alongside Mike Carrick. I think Herrera's still got. We've still got the option of signing him a 1-year extension on his contract. I don't think Man United have yet signed Herrera. There's been no signs of Man United signing Herrera a new deal, but it did say if we don't sign him a new deal, we have the option to extend his contract by a year. It's reported that he's on Barcelona's agenda, and Herrera. But we know under Herrera's, this is his 4th season in the process. He's made nearly century appearances now, scored about 10 goals for United. For Spain, he's won Spain tournaments for the under-20 and under-21 level as well. Made his international debut in 2016 as well. And we bought it from Atletico Bilbao for, was it about £36 million or something back in 2014? Atletico Bilbao, yes. So he was very, very good last season. As I said, won the club player of the year as well. So for me, Herrera, yes, Carrick, Herrera alongside Carrick. So far I've gone with David De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Lindelof, Darmian, Carrick, Herrera. On the left, going to be either Martial and Rashford, because they've been trending fantastically well with Martial and Marcus Rashford this season. They've been trending absolutely fantastically well, coming off the bench and scoring. Martial, did it again. Did it against Tottenham, getting his name on the score sheet, which was very, very good to see as well. So for me, I think it's going to be Martial. It could be Rashford, but I think he's going to put Martial on the left. I think he'll start this game. In the middle, it could be either Mkhitaryan, could be Mata, because I said they can both play in number 10. And as I said, for me, I'm going to go for Mkhitaryan in the middle. Definitely Mkhitaryan in the middle. So Mkhitaryan in the middle for me. On the right, could be Mata, maybe could even be Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard put an absolutely astonishing performance, astonishing and phenomenal performance against Swansea, scoring 2 fantastic goals. But we know he's not first team choice in that right hand side position. But Lingard could get this game because he could, rest Mata as well. I'm going to go with Jesse Lingard on the right and I was going to say Romelu Lukaku up front, because obviously he hasn't scored for quite a bit now for Man United. I think he's gone 5 games now without scoring for us. But I think he will regain form again, as I said, because we had a 3-game period where we wasn't performing, we was underperforming, and we wasn't performing like it was early on in the season. But doesn't matter. We've had 2 fantastic victories away at Swansea in Carabao Cup. Good result on Saturday against Tottenham, and hopefully we can keep it up tomorrow. Today, should I say? Tonight, should I say, against Benfica. Hopefully we can keep that up. We've got to get a result at Chelsea on Sunday. The minimum I want is a draw at Chelsea. We've got to avoid defeat. Getting a draw at Chelsea is not a bad result, because it's a very, very hard place to go to, is Chelsea. But we've got to keep that pressure on Manchester City, because nothing's stopping them at the moment, and they have a 5-point lead. So we have to keep the pressure up, and we have got games coming up thick and fast. We do have that international break. As I said, we go to Newcastle at home, then that should be pretty easy. I don't know who we've got after that. I'll have to have a check on the fixture list. But yeah, my starting line prediction is David De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Lindelof, Darmian, Carrick, Herrera, Martial, Mkhitaryan, Lingard and Romelu Lukaku. So that is my starting 11 prediction for this game. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments or likes below on the channel. If you do consider subscribing to the channel, as always, if you do consider subscribing, do that please, or even drop a like. And take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care.